My thesis presentation is entitled as Characterization, Estimation and Assessment Alternatives of Emerging Micropollutants in Urban Water Bodies of Rohtak District, Haryana. Objectives were to assess the microplastics in the identified matrices such as surface water and soil sediments, followed by physicochemical analysis of these samples to ascertain the current contamination levels of heavy metals, generating the baseline data of the parameters and further deriving the relationship with observed seasonal variation. The third objective was to develop the mitigation strategies for the effective removal of pollutants. For objective number 2, physicochemical analysis from all 5 blocks of Rohtak district was done in order to calculate the water quality index followed by health risk assessment so that suitable measures can be followed and people can be made aware that what kind of water they are drinking and what side effects can be occurred due to these particular pollutants. The parameters considered were pH, EC, TDS, etc. And except for these parameters, 8 heavy metals were also considered. Based on that, the blockwise WQI water quality index was calculated, and it could be seen that Kalanur district with 254 value had the water that was not at all suitable for drinking. Coming to our next objective, microplastic contamination in the study area was tested and locations were selected in such a way which were lying near the hospitals, industrialized areas, and areas which were more developing in current state. For that, 20 surface water bodies were selected from Rohtak district again. Surface water sampling was done using wet sieving method, then microplastics were extracted, and then identification and characterization was done using stereo microscopy, SEM, and FTIR. As it can be seen that three polymers could be widely seen, that was polyethylene, polypropylene, and polystyrene. In the composition, fibers were the most common that were seen. And from the pollution load index values, it can be seen that Kalanur district was again very polluted with microplastics. So, a relationship that comes out from here was that a direct correlation exists between heavy metals and microplastics, and microplastics could accumulate heavy metals on their surface. Based on this, I have utilized bottom ash for the synthesis of iron oxide nanoparticles and for the removal of both of these microcontaminants. And it can be seen that a proper spherical nanoparticles were obtained and that could be utilized for the removal of both of these pollutants. So overall, my study is very important and it is the need of the hour because microplastics and heavy metals both are very toxic pollutants and cannot be detected with naked eye. And both of these were suitably removed using bottom ash. So it is basically a waste to wealth concept.